Welcome to episode 21. This one was pretty frustrating for me. It centers around a mission called Covert Ops for the Terrans. Delilah, who is the ever-charming leader of mission command of the Terran Secret Service, has requested that I go and spy on the Argon, who she is irrationally angry with. And in order to do that, she wants me to go to Antigone space, which, thanks to the Terrans, there is hardly any of left, and hack a station and try to bribe an individual there, as well as plant an EMP bomb, read the data leaks that it produces, follow the maintenance ship that's repairing the data leaks, and somehow keep a very precise distance from a ship that's going in and out of travel mode repeatedly and dropping satellites and making it generally impossible to do what you're meant to do. All the while, both Dal and Delilah are yelling at you for screwing it up. I don't like that kind of mission. I don't like a mission where the game has excessive monologue and then proceeds to berate you for not doing it correctly. That is just not a good mission design, in my view. So I'm shelving that one for a while. At least you get to see what the mission's all about and the kind of challenges that you'll encounter if you attempt it. At the end of this, I decided to work on my hull part station and actually give it some personal attention. And once I'm done with that, we'll go back to the Terran store. All in all, not entirely terrible experience, but a learning lesson, and let's get started. Now that I've got a little bit of a break between missions with the Terrans, I think it's probably a good idea to check on my outstanding missions, maybe get some of these out of the way. The heavier variant of the scattergun provides even higher damage output at close ranges than its predecessor, with increased amount of scattered projectiles. Okay. Let's try it. It's worth a shot. I'm missing hull parts. It's like no one except Avarice is selling hull parts. It's so weird. Wow. What's this? Looks like another tide.
Entering system. Second contact. Autopilot.
Requesting immediate backup.
Big fight. What's this?
Titan.
Ooh, a Titan. An Argon Titan. Who are they fighting? There's no Xenon here.
Behemoth. Vanguard.
They're fighting the Terrans. Ooh, the Titan just got blown up. Wow.
Asgard.
Asgard. Now this is ostensibly the most powerful ship in the entire game.
You can't scare me.
It's a capital ship killer. It's got a main weapon that just obliterates them. There it is. Look at that. Oh. Okay.
Typhoon.
I'll make sure you regret that.
I've never actually seen an Asgard fight.
Wait.
Asgard.
Yeah, this is battleship versus battleship.
Titan.
Oh yeah, they're not going to last much longer. I'm a bit concerned that the Terrans might actually just take over everybody.
Docking granted.
Many among us have been watching your work with great interest and wanted to reward you for it. As such, I'm pleased to present you with a new rank as a token of our appreciation. Of course, we will also reward you with benefits. These benefits are linked to your rank, so they will be lost should you turn against us. But given how you have helped us out in the past, I do not see that being a real worry. I hope you find these rewards fitting to the work you've done and that you are able to make the most of them. Oh, and expect some of our organizations to reach out to you for help in the near future. Once again, we really appreciate what you have done for us so far. We look forward to working with you more in the future. Good luck out there.
Wow. Could you not talk any slower? I'm definitely speeding that up.
Pilot, so good to see you. It's no secret the Cigar's pioneers are struggling. Ever since our inception, we've struggled to carve out a niche for ourselves. Quite frankly, we need people like you to help sustain ourselves and compete with the other, much larger organizations. There would be a one-time investment, after which you will become a member of our trade guild and have access to a number of job listings. Very good. I'll let our coordinators know. You'll be able to see jobs on offer in the areas we operate in. I'm sure you'll be a big help.
Nice. Alright, that's all underway. It's got all the parts I need in order to begin, to finish.
Entering system.
I'm not currently doing the Distant Shores mission. I'm doing the meeting mission with Delilah. And I don't remember what this was about. It's really vague.
We approach you with this operation because you have proved yourself to be a loyal and capable ally to the Terran people. While it would be tempting to focus solely on the Xenon threat, neglecting other dangers would be foolish.
Yes, we must never forget the Argonne betrayal.
It was no. I mean, she sounds like a supervillain when she says that.
The Argonne Federation destroyed the Taurus, thereby significantly weakening Earth's defenses. This craven terrorist act killed Terran citizens and caused damage to our government costing trillions. It was both a blow to Terran citizens' morale and a humiliation on the grander political stage. Now, more than ever, we need to project strength in the face of a shifting universe.
Maybe you need to take some Xanax or something.
The majority of our resources are tied up in the ongoing campaign against the Xenon. Technically, all sides have committed to a peace treaty, and the Secret Service's directive is to not interfere with Argon affairs. This is why we've approached you. Not being a Terran citizen, you are what the intelligence community refers to as a floater agent. Without a traceable connection to us, you will be able to operate in Argon space without much restraint. We have identified an Antigone Republic civil servant we believe is willing to sell confidential Argon information to the highest bidder. You are to meet said informant, and should his intel prove to be of value, obtain it for us. At this point, I have to inform you that this is a strictly covert operation, and should you be compromised, the Terran High Command will deny any knowledge of or responsibility for your actions. Good luck.
So, Mission Impossible, basically.
I am not sure whether my skills are well suited for an undertaking of this particular nature. Besides, I have a hard time identifying any scientific benefit in helping to destabilize these governments. As such, I would like to shift my focus towards the pursuit of more fruitful and constructive projects.
Yeah, I'm with Bozo on this one. But probably should do it. What does she want me to do exactly? Fly to Antigone Republic space. You have wiped out the Antigone Republic, except for maybe 2 sectors. Gotta love the big ass knife he has on his back. Gigantic. He's got like one of those Crocodile Dundee knives. I really need to get headquarters storage built as well.
I assume you'll want some information about the political landscape you're about to get entangled with. The Antigone Republic is a sovereign state, which only recently established itself during the shutdown. Their capital is Antigone Memorial, a system which became disconnected from the Central Argon government and subsequently seceded from the Federation. When the jump gates began functioning again, the Republic expanded and claimed another handful of newly discovered systems before re-establishing contact with the Argon. Naturally, things were tense for a while, but it's since been sorted out. With that in mind, the Terran Secret Services angle makes sense. Due to their close ties, the Antigone Republic likely has access to all sorts of Argon communications, but they aren't under strict Argon supervision. If you factor in the inevitable dose of human greed, it's not a giant leap to expect that confidential information will leak eventually. Still, I can't shake the feeling that there's more to this than just bribing some government worker for intel. Best keep your wits about you.
Well, your information is a little out of date, Dal. Antigone Republic is no longer their space. It belongs to the Terrans.
Halt! This is a jump gate border check, conducted by Argon Police. Remain calm and disengage your weapon systems.
Wait, why would Argon forces be stopping you in particular? This is not good. Stay on your toes.
Our scans have picked up your ship's signature repeatedly entering and leaving Sol space. As such, we have a cause to question you. What is the purpose of your visit? A traitor at the helm of a combat ship like this? Not very likely.
They aren't buying your story. This is bad.
Hold on. Command, I am picking up some suspicious readings.
This is a scale plate raid. Drop your cargo rest.
What?
Pirate spotted.
Slip away while the Argon patrol is distracted.
What is that?
Behemoth, Vanguard.
Scale plate behemoth. Wow. That was interesting.
Ah, I see that you've made your way into Antigone space despite the complications. The informant you are about to contact goes by the name of Salmon Red. He's a public servant in the Antigone Republic Defense Department. You are to bribe him for the information, but I recommend that you're subtle about it. In order to be able to transmit the data to us, you will have to set up a satellite in close proximity to the station. To properly encrypt that traffic, it has to be an advanced satellite. I'm sending Dal the pertinent information now.
Alright, fine, I'll do that first.
The satellite connected to the Secret Service. Now, let's see this same in red.
Ah, they did take it.
Argon Station, civilian ship A, civilian ship A, mass transporter B.
Who are you? Ah, forgive me. My schedule is quite busy. It is easy to lose track in all this administrative madness. So, what can I do for you?
Before you try to bribe him, perhaps you should sound him out on some pertinent topics.
The Antigone Republic is an inspiring example of human self-determination. Looking at everything we have achieved, I can't help but be proud of its people. We have risen above petty squabbles and have put the interests of the public first. To see an entity of such considerable power, both economically and politically, arise from what was undoubtedly a most stressful and divisive time in history, fills me with bright optimism.
Okay.
We have had our differences with the Argon government in the past. Initially, they wanted us back in the fold. Antigone Memorial, our home system, was significant to them because of its location and its importance to their data infrastructure. After lengthy talks, we agreed terms, largely because the jump gate shutdown had changed the gate connections, making Antigone Memorial's current position less valuable to the Argon. Both parties eventually realized that there was no way of putting the genie back into the bottle, and there was nothing to gain from fighting amongst ourselves. Not when there's actual enemies at our gates. Now we look out for each other. Politics isn't a zero-sum game after all.
Okay.
Now, Terran arrogance will come back to haunt us all. It is no secret that historically, relations between the Argon Federation and the Terran authorities have been tense. And more recently, the Terran Protectorate has shown a blatant disregard for Antigone's sovereignty as well. It would pain me to see my people caught in the crossfire between the two factions, should things escalate.
Okay.
Whoa, hold up a minute there, partner. The satellite has intercepted some encrypted communications between this office and the Argon Counter-Espionage Department. It took me some time to make sense of what I have here, but this is definitely some sort of sting. This guy isn't looking to sell intelligence. He wants to catch Terran interference. Oh, we messed up. Abort this operation!
Yes, what is it you were saying? Are you alright? Leaving already?
Yep. I'm out of here.
Pegasus, Vanguard.
Oh, that was too close for comfort. I think it's best if we don't stick around.
I lost my advanced satellite because of that.
Thank you for verifying that this lead was a dead end. It would have been too risky to send one of our own agents, but we had to be sure nonetheless. We will make sure we properly compensate you for exposing yourself to these risks once you have completed your task.
The Protectorate suspected something was off about this. They were using us as a proxy, knowing that nothing tangible could be traced back to them.
Now, since we did not obtain any useful intelligence, we will have to approach this from a different angle. Although the Antigone Memorial System now belongs to the Antigone Republic, its major
No, it doesn't.
Sandwell is still under Argon jurisdiction. Sandwell, as hostile an environment as it is host to the biggest data archive in the Argon Federation. Accessing it could unearth invaluable strategic information. It is understandable, therefore, that the security of this underground complex is very tight. Luckily, we won't have to access the planetary archive itself. According to our reports, the Antigone Republic operates a relay station with direct access to the Sandwell archives. It was set up at an undisclosed location to maintain contact between the planetary archives and distant Argon fleets. You will help us find that relay station. Doing so will require a security decryption system with which to hack into Argon systems, as well as an EMP bomb and a spacesuit bomb launcher. I see you already have these items with you. Well done for coming prepared.
Wait a
Be
second.
careful, though. Most factions don't really tolerate people using this kind of hacking equipment, so don't let yourself get caught with one of them. From what we've seen so far, we shouldn't expect our Terran friends to have our backs out here.
The security decryption system makes it possible for us to access the station's internal workforce database in order to rewrite job offers. We may not know which station acts as the relay, but someone on the Argon's payroll definitely does. The Argon Federation would not delegate maintenance to any external services, so if we convincingly fabricate a distress call, Their response will give away the station's location. I'm sending the relevant information now. I'll have a look.
I swear they never stop talking. Just shut up for a moment while I think. So, they knew that I have equipment, but all that equipment is for other reasons. It wasn't meant to be for that. I'm just here looking for an advanced satellite so I can map out the sector. And they just assumed that I'm right ready to do this mission. So I guess I might as well do the mission, but I still want my satellite back.
You know, the Argon Federation is careful about disclosing that relay station's location for a reason. The Sandwell archives hold critical information on Argon tech, message logs, payroll information, business transactions, and the like. The fact that those servers are stationed in Republic space has been responsible for heated political standoffs on more than one occasion. Access to the archives isn't being held to ransom exactly, but the Antigone Republic guaranteeing its security and data integrity is a powerful incentive for peaceful coexistence. Should the Terrans manage to breach Antigone security, not only could the obtained intel be used to weaken the Argon, but the political fallout resulting from a leak could potentially be even more damaging.
Entering second contact. 11.
This is the last holdout of the Antigone Republic. The Terrans haven't squeezed them out of existence just yet.
Successfully docked.
The terminal you're looking for should be located in the security office.
Here it is, repair terminal.
Good work. I can see the repair request logged into their internal system, but in order to get it to actually register as a job offer, we'll have to force their hand. First, get out of here before someone spots you. Then, create a signal for one of their repair teams to find. That leak will get them to notice the job offer. Now, use an EMP to create a breach and then scan it. Oh, and make sure there's no station security around. You'd be torn apart in your flimsy spacesuit.
Spacesuit EMP.
Security didn't like that. You better fall back while I finish things up.
I see things are proceeding as planned. Now we wait for a repair crew to take the bait.
Doesn't look like it lets you get blueprints from that particular EMP bomb.
Pegasus. Vanguard. Space fuel factory. Empty space.
There they are! Looks like they're heading for the leak. The database just confirmed that they're accepting the repair request. Follow them from a distance, and they will lead us right to the station in question. If we get too far away, we'll lose them. Whoa, whoa, back off.
Make up your mind!
This all had been for nothing. Looks like the maintenance vessel just dropped a satellite. Let's steer clear. You wouldn't want to end up on their radar. Don't lose them now. Keep up. Put some distance between you and the satellite. Looks like you've spooked them. Let's get out of here. Don't get too close to them.
The trail went cold. Well, I suppose this is the downside of sending untrained personnel to do a professional's job.
That's bullshit. Alright, it wants me to get in the spacesuit and fire an EMP and read the data leak, and then a whole bunch of other stuff happens. But I'm not going to do that right now because the mission is too frustrating and there's too many unknowns, and I've got to do a bit more research before I get into that. And I don't mean game research. I need to figure out what on earth you're supposed to do with this mission. So I'm out of here. Alright, I've got the upgrades to the Maria, and apparently this is the heavy scatter gun. I've got 4 of them. And my mission is to find the Yaki home sector. Let's go. This is almost
Cover
done.
activated. Yaki.
Here we go. So this area that's... oh,
Autopilot.
there's a V.
Disengaged. Autopilot. Autopilot. Disengaged.
Well, I might as well get a close look at it. So what I heard was that the K, or the V, is a K with missiles, and there goes a missile right now. I just kind of wanted to see this operating. Not sure what it's firing at, but those are long-range missiles. Holy cow. This is a V.
Cover deactivated.
What? Why did that happen?
Entering Atikva's choice. 3.
Alright, after countless reloads, and I mean countless reloads, I've decided to just go home to check on the hull part factory because it's almost done, and not run off and continue this whole storyline yet because the
Entering system.
too many frustrations at the
Politics
moment.
end.
So there it is, a conspicuously vertical station off in the distance. It looks a lot bigger than I thought it would. It's pretty big. Look at that thing. All right. According to this, it's got another 10 minutes or so for the refined metal production to finish off. Then it'll be finished. So as you've witnessed, that's over and done with, but Now we have a brand new thing to work on, which is the hull part factory that I've built. There's a bit of setting up to do, and that's what we'll be doing on the next episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.